Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to this series of um, presentation in which we are demonstrating. We are showing you how to create a ABAP program with the object-oriented approach. And for this, we have used the purchase order tables like EKPO and EKKO. EKPO is the item details of a purchase order, and whereas EKKO contains the header information. And also, we will be using the listener to map it to the vendor master, to get the name of the vendor. We would be using it. But basic these two tables of purchase order, they will be linked together, joining together. They will be joined together, and then the data will be selected on the basis of the user's design, as he shows it on the selection options, selection screens, and then internal table will be populated. And on the basis of that internal table, later on we are going to build the output and to develop the ALV report. So in the previous session, we created the internal table as a blank internal table. Now we are here to create to move the data on the basis of the selection of the. So let's go to execute the program. So for the moment, it is going to give you that you need to log on to SQL. Okay? So we have this functionality which relieves us from the job of entering the login ID and password, etc., etc. So all we need to do is click on the logon. So this is the beauty of VBA automation and combined with the SAPGUI-Scripting. So that makes it possible for this, and it is now taking us to the SAP Ready Easy Access. This is the ready screen, right? Now, the next is we are going to click this button, and clicking this button would mean that you need the models module, this object, which is available in the index, and the object of this is the SAP object, which we have created using SE38. So it will first of all check if it is lying inactive. If it is not inactive, it will activate it, try to run it, and give you the control, right? So let's click on. So this is what it is doing, going to SE38 and opening the object and then executing it, right? Since it was activated, so executed. All you need to do is fill in this one and click, so you're on the go. Now, we want to get back to the coding. In the coding, we have explained to you all these types. This was the structure which we applied on to we declared the internal table using this structure which we had done. So then this is the declaration of the internal table and work area. So two internal tables and two work areas. You can see the first one is for the EKPO and EKKOs related reports, and the next is for the work area. That is the one-liner, and this is the difference. I want to show you that this is the difference between declaring the two objects. That in the internal table we use the type standard table of this, and this is applied to internal table. Whereas in the work area we simply type and use this type which we have defined. So only table is created, work area is created, capable of holding one record at a time. The next two rows are defining, declaring the LFA1. That is, LFA1 is actually the vendor master, right? So once this is done, the next is the selection screen, in which we have the user are supposed to enter their choices, that are what are the criterion, the filters. He wants to limit this report on that. Okay, so leaving everything blank and executing would means bring everything, right? The final part is actually this the start of selection and end of selection, right? In this we write actually the code that what to do, right? The previous anything above that was the preparatory things, and now since the preparation is done, now you can tell this. You can write the whole code in here, but it is always good to segregate it and to make a different section of your code and give it a name like that data, right? When you double click on it, so it is going to take you here. You are here in which you are going to give it. So if you want to do it, so the keyword is called perform this thing, right? So when You say perform something, so the computer, the ABAP system expects that there is a form and end form, right, with the same name. So it is it. So now let's write the select command here to get the information from the purchase order tables. And first of all, let's start with the select command, right? We write the first thing here is the select command, right? So this is the start of select command, right? And in the select command, you specify which fields do you want. A shows there are multiple tables. One is A and the other is B. So from the first table, we want these fields, EBLN, the purchasing document number, and start, and then the creation date, type, and this is the document type, and this is what username created by, and this is the listener. Listener is the vendor code, not the name. So we will bring the name as well, right? The first thing is this, and the next thing means that this is not a complete select statement. We have to bring more information from the B part of the cell. That is another table which we have connected here. That is B. Yeah. So that is the item levels of the what material, what quantity, and unit of meter and price, etc. Right. The next is the select command is still complete. Right? And you can notice that there is no form between the same here. Solid space. So ABAP is very good. It leaves it does not require you to enter any excessive sort of typing in. So it minimizes your typing. Right? As soon as you put a space, that means this is one field. This is one field followed by a space means now the next field and next field. No need to put a comma. Whereas in other languages, you have to put a comma. If you forget to enter a comma in here, you get the error. So this is the beauty of ABAP for simplicity and good, and many times it suggests that what you want to enter in here, right? So these are the keywords which have to be entered. That select is the keyword, but form is the keyword. These are keywords, and these are done. Okay, so now select. So the select command is being continued. The next is we use the from command, right? From means you want to select all these information from where. So this here we will write from, not from. It is from. And from where you want. We want from EKKO, then that is the header, purchasing document header. All right, and add an inner join to the detail. This is the EKPO is the detail as B. So when we say B means EKPO. When we say A, so it is EKKO. Right. So when inner join is used, it means the 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 field on which you are joining, it has to be available. The data has to be available in both of the table. If any one of the is missing, so the entire will be removed. They will not be. The system will ignore anything. If a purchase order X is available in A but not available in B, so the purchase order X will be omitted in your selection, right? So this is the meaning of inner joint, whereas the left outer joint is that you have to include as blank record and show it that this data is blank. It is not available. So this is the difference between inner and left joint. So let's press enter. So this is the first joining. This is the joining, and once you have joined it and you have given the condition, where the purchasing document number is matching on both the table, right? The next thing is that once you have successfully joined it, what to do? And you have to give it into target it, means output it to the corresponding field of the table IT list. This is the internal table which we have defined, right? We have created it. We have shown you that how to create it, how to declare it. So once they are created, so you can use this internal table to hold your selected data. And for this is the nice way in which you don't have to worry about the which field's name and will go where. So all you need to do is just get into corresponding fields of table. That's a beautiful way of minimizing the worries of the programmer. All he needs to do is target all these selected records to the internal table fields. Which fields? We don't care. Into corresponding fields of the table title list. So this I love this pattern of the ABAP as a select commands, right? Otherwise, in other you have to specify each and every field. Now you can narrow down that which record you want to include in the where clause. Right? Where clause is used to narrow down your scope of your select command. So here you are mentioning that you take only where all the selected purchasing document numbers are in means on any number that must fall within the range selected by the user in the selection screen. Right? So there can be multiple where clauses. It means the where clause will be one, but you can add more conditions to narrow down. Right? There can be more conditions like that the purchase order type, right? The purchasing document type should be purchase order. That's F, and the what is it? VSOT is in VSOT, right? And that is means what is VSOT? I've forgotten. Anyway, so these are the fields which we have, and the AEDAT, that is the creation date. It falls within the selected creation date, right? So let's save it, and we have used this information. So one select portion is done. Let's check if we have committed some error. Yeah, there is EBELN. Yeah, unknown name. Yeah, EBELN. Not LEN. Okay, EBELN. So this is the beauty of the debugging. It gives you the correction. Okay, so that's it. And what is EB? Hang on. Yeah, as EBELN, you say that this name is not available in EBELN. Okay, let me check. Let me check. So this is yeah, the EBELN as it is specified here. It is actually not. It is SO select option. Yeah, we have given it the correct name is SO. Similarly, this is also SO select options. Right? So let's check it. So we start. So is in we start, right? Doesn't go to the work area. Okay, that's fine with that. No. So you have to check that the work area has to be consistent. Let's check. We'll do that. Okay, so we have found that we saw it was an additional thing which we added. So we have explored it. So these have to be consistent. The work area and internal table definitions and their fields and the data you get, they have to be consistent, right? So because we are using in the corresponding fields of, right? So if you include some field which is available in one data in one table, whereas unavailable in the other target, so it will cause a conflict. So it has to be consistent. So let's try running it, right? So it is inactive. Let's activate that, and we run it. So it is running, right? So we only have these three things: purchase in document type, purchasing document name, and the attribution date, right? Okay. So this is how we have completed, and uh, the selection of one part of the selection is done. This is the SQL. So we know now how to write a select command. This is how we create. We select the data from different tables, put them into the internal table, and we narrow down using the where clause, and we can give multiple selections, so conditions to narrow down our selection. Right. So next is we do we have to see. First of all, let's bring the information from for the vendor, right? The vendor is selected from LFA1. This is the standard table for vendor master, right? Into the corresponding fields of the IT LFA1, right? This is our internal table which we have defined for all the entries in this and this. But this we would like to do only when the first part of the previous SQL is brings some record. If it does not bring any record, so we would say not like to bother ABAP to do this part of it. So we will end it, right? Oh, and we put a full stop in here. Okay, so we are bringing all the vendor information as well. And so let's check it. If it was fine, it has left no. Right? It is not left me. It is left no. Left no is what? It is vendor code. Okay, and we save it and we check it. It's all okay. Like we activate it and we run it. We run, right? So this is how it's done. Okay, when we execute it, it is going to execute the start of the selection and perform the get data, get PO data. Okay. So if we look back into our code, you will see that purchase order means in the start of selection. And this is the selection screen when we click the star, and when the user is has specified all his desired selections, then the program will perform the get PO data. This is the form and end form. This is the form and terminating with the end form. Whatever is written in this is going to be executed, and all your selection will come up with the internal table, right? So the next part is we are going to do is build the data for our output. So stay tuned to our channel, and we look forward to your participation. Thank you very much.